From empty pockets to endless possibilities. What if I told you that the biggest obstacle between you and success isn't money, isn't talent, and isn't luck? It's the voice in your head that keeps saying, people like me can never make it. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of a boy who was born with nothing but dreams. A boy who studied under a broken light bulb, wore the same shoes for years, and watched others live the life he wished for. Everyone thought he would remain poor forever, but one decision changed everything. Years later, the same people who laughed at him stood in long lines just to meet him. This isn't a fairy tale. This is a story about discipline, courage, and refusing to quit. And before this story ends, you might discover that your own life can change too. So sit back, listen carefully, because somewhere in this story, you may find yourself. In a quiet town lived a boy named Ethan. His family belonged to the middle class. His father worked long hours as a bus driver, while his mother stitched clothes at home to earn extra money. Their house was tiny. The roof leaked whenever it rained. Sometimes they had to place buckets on the floor to collect the water. Ethan never complained. Every morning, he woke up before sunrise, helped his mother with chores, and walked nearly 3 miles to school. His classmates carried expensive bags and shiny gadgets. Ethan carried old books tied together with a piece of string. Some students laughed. "Look at him," they whispered. "He'll never become anything." Those words hurt. But instead of crying, Ethan quietly promised himself, "One day my success will answer them." One evening, the electricity went out. Instead of stopping his homework, Ethan lit a candle. His father looked at him and said, "Son, I cannot give you wealth, but I can give you one lesson. Never let your circumstances decide your future." Those words stayed with Ethan forever. That night, he made a promise. No matter how difficult life becomes, I will never stop learning. Life became even harder. His father became ill. Money almost disappeared. Many people suggested that Ethan should quit school and start earning. Even his relatives said, "Dreams don't feed families." For a moment, Ethan almost believed them, but every time he wanted to quit, he remembered his father's words. Instead of giving up, he worked after school, delivered newspapers, tutored younger children, and continued studying late into the night. He was tired, he was stressed, but he never stopped. Ethan applied for a scholarship. He failed. He tried again, failed again, rejected. Many people would have accepted defeat. But Ethan understood something powerful. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every rejection became a lesson. Every mistake made him stronger. Chapter 5. The Opportunity. One day a teacher noticed Ethan's determination. Instead of giving him money, the teacher gave him something more valuable: books, knowledge, belief. For the first time in years, someone looked into Ethan's eyes and said, "You can do this." Sometimes one person's belief is enough to change someone's life forever. Years passed. Ethan earned a scholarship. He graduated from college. Then he started a small business with almost no money. The first months were terrible. No customers, no profits, no success. Friends told him to quit, but Ethan smiled. He knew success takes time. He improved every day, little by little. Customers arrived. Then more, then hundreds. 10 years later, the boy who once tied books together with string now owned a successful company. His parents moved into a beautiful home. His father's eyes filled with tears, not because of the house, but because his son had kept his promise. The people who once laughed now called him an inspiration. But Ethan never forgot where he came from. Every year he gave scholarships to children from middle-class families. because he knew exactly how impossible dreams can feel. Success is rarely about where you start. It is about whether you keep moving when life becomes difficult. Money helps, connections help, luck helps, but discipline lasts longer than all of them. If you are struggling today, remember Ethan. If your family cannot afford everything you want, remember Ethan. If people laugh at your dreams, remember Ethan. One chapter does not define the whole book. Powerful ending. The world may remember successful people, but history remembers those who refuse to give up. Your background is your starting point, not your destination.